the mindset shifts that are actually a bigger cause to the problems the businesses are having and why they're failing. Fixing that part of your thinking is more challenging than fixing the mechanicals of your business. When I talk about that book Chatter, that's a big part of the book. It talks about successful people who know the mechanics of whatever they're doing because they've done it thousands and thousands and thousands of times, right? Whether it's a gymnast or a baseball player or a basketball player. And what happens is something will get in their mind, and rather than counting on the mechanics and the practices that they've done for so many years, their mind interferes with what they've already learned how to do and know how to do. If they could shut off their mind completely, the mechanics would perform perfectly because they've done it so many times. It's just the mechanics of the physical body. But what happens is people, their mind is interfered with, or something gets under their skin. And that's why there's trash talk in sports, because it can be one thing that somebody says. And for example, the basketball player can't shoot the basketball quite the same way because just before they shoot, this little thing, just a very small thought that somebody placed there will trigger them just before they shoot. And I've had this experience when I played baseball. I was a batting champ because I could hit any ball that was thrown to me. I don't care if it was way outside the home plate. I didn't care if it was high. I didn't care if it was low. I could hit just about any baseball. However, I remember times where when I would struggle for some strange reason, there were periods of times where just before I would connect with the ball, I would close my eyes. I don't know why I would do that. But what happened was when I started recognizing it, then I remembered, don't close your eyes. And I could say that to myself. Just as the pitcher was releasing the ball, I could just say to myself, don't close your eyes, look the ball into the bat, basically. Talking about the whole mindset part of it is if we know the mechanics, then the problem, if we're struggling, is always in the mind. It's a mindset thing. Something's interfering with what's going on inside, and our thoughts are being affected so that we're not operating at our best in terms of clarity or focus or things like that. The problems that people have in their business are oftentimes or a larger part of what's going on in their head, not in the mechanics of the business. They're not prepared for some of the things that they got to deal with. That's one of the bigger issues, is not being prepared for some of the challenges